What up, guys?
You like that look, guy?
What up, guys?
You like that, right?
So we are back with another video.
She like that serious look.
Jab to your head. So basically, this video is to talk about.
I'm not talking in this video.
Yes,
I'm just let me talk.
No, you're gonna talk.
No, I'm not.
No, because you have to.
No, why
say
you
your
now
part.
you ruling it over to me?
You have to say your part.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm just letting you talk.
No.
Just here to listen.
How our channel got terminated. So basically, guys, if you notice, you haven't seen us, you can't find our channel anywhere. It's because
Well, not
on YouTube. You can't find our channel on YouTube. It's because our channel got terminated. So yeah,
It was her fault.
it was your fault.
Now, basically, it wasn't none of our faults.
Right. And it wasn't for any of the content that we have on our channel.
Right.
It had nothing to do with that.
Nothing to do
It
with
was totally something else, which was.
We're gonna explain. Well, she's gonna explain.
We're
the whole
going
thing.
to
I'm just gonna listen.
explain.
I'm not saying nothing.
No, you're not.
I
So
listen
we're
to
gonna explain what happened. So I get a lot of collaboration offers for my channel. So
From companies.
Right.
She forgets everything. Go ahead. You're chopping up stuff.
right. So from companies, I get
Collaborations could be from other YouTubers.
right. You're right.
Right. It doesn't.
So from companies, I do get collaboration offers.
Sponsored.
Right, sponsored collaboration offers. So basically, I had gotten a offer from what we thought was this company, Pretty Little Things, and it turned out not to be. So what happened? So we got an email, asking if we wanted to collab, if I wanted to collab with them, and of course I said yes. And we were gonna go back and forth. They sent me an email agreeing with my terms, and they said that I had to download a file so I can view what they would allow me to choose from out of their clothing or whatever it was that was.
And the contract.
And the contract, right. So basically,
That's how it normally goes.
right. Normally, when they send you, you have to download a contract. Some companies you have to download. They only want you to pick from a specific group of stuff, so they will give it to you separately. Like you just don't go to the website and pick out whatever you want. They just
Get to the point.
hit,
Like you say to me,
something,
right?
something specific, in a specific area. So I didn't think anything of it. So I went and I tried to download it, and it was like kind of giving me an error or whatever. And so I called him to the technician to come and help me try to figure it out. So
Yeah, now you know his speak, right?
what happened when you went to figure it out?
So I come downstairs and then I I looked at the file and I immediately noticed it was an RAR file.
So that's
right
like
there,
a compressed file. So
right there, right. RAR file is a compressed file, so it's just compressed a different way. So when I immediately saw that, it raised a red flag for me. I said, "This looks funny."
right, and then
I immediately said, "Why does it have to be this
complicated?
compressed file? I don't like this.
Yeah.
It's like that." So then I was like, "All right, let me just uncompress the file. I'm not, gonna double click or anything like that."
So in order to kind of do that and to, I guess, open the file, they also send you a password, a code to what's supposedly going to open this file once you get in it.
Right.
So it was like where you said PDF?
It was a PDF.
It's like letters and then numbers.
Right. It was a
whatever
PDF file. It's like a document file. It's a document file and whatever. So I decided to, not do it on the main computer, my main editing computer. I said, look, I'm not gonna do this here because I don't know what what this file actually is. You know, I don't want to.
And on our main computer, we have everything connected, you know, to it because we use it all the time.
Right. That's one of the main computers.
Right.
So I said, well, let me look at the email and see what the email looks like. I looked at the email and I was like, it looks funny, but you know. Right,
because usually when you deal with companies, especially companies that are like overseas and stuff, their emails are a little funny. They're not, you know, you're not gonna get like John from Pretty Little Things at Gmail. You're not gonna get something like that.
Right,
like,
because usually they have all the what is it?
They also have marketing companies that reach out to people.
Right, and the emails are not the same. So we even confirmed that. You looked at other comparisons to other emails
that I had collaborations I had done with other people.
So that was another red flag for me, but it was slight red flag, you know, because it could be still legit. So I said, you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a laptop that I have, you know, and that's clean, which is just fresh windows on it. There's nothing
like wipe free of anything. Only Windows.
I have laptops like that. So I was like, you know what? Let me drop the file into a USB
port. I mean
stick, right? Memory stick, and I'm going to decompress it and open it up on the laptop that has nothing on it. Okay.
Except for that you had.
Except that I had well, when you install it, when I originally installed it, it had I installed Chrome on it. You know, Microsoft, whatever. I mean, Google Chrome on it, and I had logged in. You know, my email, whatever.
And he used his.
That's what I originally did prior to that.
His main email.
Right, the main email, which is associated to the YouTube channel. Okay.
Right.
So, but there's nothing else on it, you know, which is just that. So what happened was I stick the stick in. I looked at the files. I double clicked on the PDF one, so the PDF one said it how to put in a code, you know, and you know it was a code to whatever, supposedly to
execute the thing.
So.
But he was getting an error.
I didn't get the error when I hit the execute, which was the wrong thing to do. The execute, but I'm not worrying about that. I figure, you know, laptop ain't got nothing on it, so nothing's gonna happen. You know, let me just hit it. So I double clicked it, and an error came out. Error 166. When I saw that, I said, no, this could be a virus or something like that. I'm not going any further than this. I immediately shut the laptop off immediately and pulled the stick off of the laptop. It says, look, email them back, whatever. I'm gonna email them. I'm gonna email them back, and I'm gonna say, no, I don't download these things or whatever.
But we emailed them before you got the laptop.
Right. Before I got the laptop,
yeah, before he even got the laptop, we had emailed them because he was like, this is a little suspicious. This is a little suspicious. Right. So tell them that you don't download these types of files. Because
it was an RAR file and uncompressing it was an executable file. An executable files I already know. Don't touch them. That's one. I mean, other files can have viruses too, but executable files I already know. And just to let you know, right away that none of the computers picked up it as a virus. It came out clean. Mm-hmm. You know, so that doesn't always necessarily mean anything like that. You know, I believe I have what is that thing there? I forgot the name of the virus thing, but whatever. Even Google picked it up as clean. You know, I even checked. So
we sent that email before he did that, and they hadn't responded.
So then after that, turned off the computers and everything, and I had to go to my mother's house to go just see my mother how to do something with my mother. So I got in the car and I drove I started driving down the block.
And I stayed home, so.
She stood home. I was by myself. As I got to the corner of the block, my phone. Where's my phone? Let me just try my phone. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna get specific here, but the first thing I got an email from the main email that I use for YouTube, right? The email that came. Let me see if I can get that specific email. I might be in a I might say it in a different order because I just want to bring it up.
This is just so you guys will know what to look out for. We want to give you as much detail because when you're in this type of business, right, and you're doing business deals and things like that, you will come across a bunch of scams.
Okay. Let me tell you that my Google account is very protected. I have everything in place. So, I have 2-step verification and if somebody tries to get it, I'm going to get notified on my phone or whatever, it's going to tell me pretty much everything. I got it really, my password is like how long? My passwords are very, very long. Like 25 characters and those all characters. I know about all this stuff, so they don't get me, So.
Plus, we're very aware of these types of things possibly happening, so we always open our emails with caution when we're getting, these kind of offers.
Right. So I believe the first notification I got was, it might not be in direct order, but I believe it was a 2-step verification turned off. When I saw that on my phone, I stopped in the corner of the block and I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? Why is my 2-step verification?
No, it was the password change.
Right, it was a password change. Yeah, right.
Because they had to get into the account first before they could.
Right. I got a password change.
Right.
That's what I got. Right, exactly. I got a password change. Then I was like, what the hell? Password? I thought it was, maybe like glitchy, whatever. But so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep going. So I make a left turn, and then I get another email that my 2-step verification was turned off. I pulled over right away, and I was like, I'm about to call her to see what the hell she's doing. Maybe she's doing something stupid, because when I seen the 2-step verification, then I think I started calling you at that point. I'm not too sure exactly.
All I know is I got a call.
When the third email came in and it said this authenticator was shut off, immediately I turned around. Said, hell no. I turned around. I have to go home. I'm not gonna do nothing to my phone. I made a U-turn and drove as fast as I can, got home, jumped out of the car, ran in the house and said, yo, somebody hacked into our account. Right now, I turned the computer on. I'm gonna move fast as I can, I'm telling you. As fast as I can to secure the account immediately. I get on the computer, typing real quick, password to get in. Boom! I was locked out. Immediately locked out. Then I get some more.
So let me just say that this is in minutes.
Seconds.
Seconds.
Not minutes.
It happened
seconds.
so fast that within seconds, everything was changed. Password was changed.
My phone, because in order to get to my account, you still have to have my phone number, and you have to have my phone for me to get into my Google account.
They changed the phone number.
Immediately
they
changed.
took off the
I got right. I started getting those. As we're sitting down, I was getting those bing.
All these emails
are coming. That phone number was changed right away. Boom, 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 and I'm like, then I turn around and I look at it. Oh my fucking god.
They ended up changing everything. They changed the email. They changed the phone number. They used a key.
Right. That's another alternative. If you have there's a key that you could, a code key. They use the code key to keep me locked out completely. In other words, I can't even try to what is it?
Like forgot something.
Right, forgot password or whatever, or try to proceed in order for me to get it. But now I don't have that. Obviously, I don't have that key because they changed all that. And then I got
changed the
2-step password thing. It shut off and then it turned it back on. That's because they already changed it. Phone number changed. Boom! I was getting those emails. Phone number changed. They, in order to keep me completely locked out. So they did everything. I was completely locked out.
So
like it wasn't my account.
At that point, we're like, oh my god, because now that's really our main email that we use.
For a lot of other things. We have other emails as well, but that's the one that I'm very comfortable using a lot,
So, so we're like, how the hell are we gonna gain access to anything? Because
and I'm like, I'm trying to hit the thing is saying, and it's saying and then it asks for another code, which is the character codes. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have that option too. And I was like, I do not have a character code. Somebody's in this account. Call Google right now.
Let me tell you, there is no way
calling Google.
to call Google.
And even though I said
There's
it,
phone numbers out there.
I said it out of.
But they all voice automated,
Right.
and then the voice automated tells you to go to a website, and then it says goodbye.
I mean, I freaked out. I just know that there was no way to call Google, but I just said that.
Yep.
So you gotta understand how this works. This is very complex. When you have a YouTube channel and you have a creator, you're allowed to actually talk to them live, okay? If you don't have a channel, you cannot do that. You're allowed only through email. They gotta get back to you and stuff like that.
Right.
So, being that I'm locked out of that email, I can't go live with them because that email is associated to my YouTube channel. If I don't have that, then I'm completely locked out. I cannot speak to them right then and there.
So I go, I'm using my computer, and I'm on my cell phone, he's on his cell phone, he's on his computer. We're like, I'm looking how to get in contact with Google. He can't get to talk to anybody. I'm like, we start looking. He's like, check the YouTube channel, see if there's anything there. So I go to the YouTube channel, and everything is
gone, deleted.
Right?
I said, all the videos are gone. That's it. We're done.
Channel name was gone.
We're done.
Videos were gone. Everything was gone.
Completely gone.
And it was hacked.
Almost 9 years of work. But the channel itself may be gone, but whether they were deleted or whatever, that kind of didn't matter to me because I have all the videos backed up anyway. All of my videos are backed up. But the problem of, what's going on with for me to get this channel, this back up and what's going on, and that's a lot of work still, you not want to upload like about whatever I got, 600-700 videos, I don't want to do it all over again. So when you went to what was Living with the Guzmans, it now said Tesla. Right. The channel banner was removed. There was
the channel profile picture was removed,
and they replaced
it with a Tesla symbol. They changed the channel name to Tesla 2023 or something like that. And they had a live video streaming
of Elon Musk
having a conversation with I don't know who the hell.
An interview or something like that.
All talking about crypto and this, that, and the other, because we looked for a few minutes to see what the hell they're talking about, what is going on or whatever.
But I immediately looked, what they had was pretty much they wanted you to click a link on the bottom, the hackers or whatever, a link on the bottom, which was, something they're trying to steal people's money. In other words, if you click on it, they're going to say, hey, you send some crypto, whatever it is, however the scheme was.
So
the scheme,
There's a scheme there somewhere where they're trying to get something off of the people, right?
Right.
So, anyway, so then I'm like, let me get on my YouTube channel and let me try to live chat with someone there.
Right.
So I go on my YouTube channel and I get in contact with somebody and I'm frantically telling them, like, please help. They hijacked our email. They hijacked the YouTube channel.
So the guy was able to help us with
everything is there. We losing everything. Close out the channel.
So I'm still scrambling on the other computer because the reason why I'm scrambling is because I have other accounts on that. I didn't know exactly what they were gonna get into. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know exactly whether it was just how did it get in there. Whether they had passwords, the password to that, or passwords to other things. I'm like, what if they have the passwords for this, that, and the other? I got
right, because we don't know how hacked we are.
We don't know. We didn't know how they did it. We don't know how I was done.
So I'm frantically talking to the people, and he's telling me what to tell them, and I'm telling them this and telling them that, and we're explaining to them like, okay, so it's not my account, it's this account, and because we want to be very specific because I'm talking through my YouTube. I don't want them to mess my YouTube.
They ask a lot of questions.
They ask a lot of questions.
A hell of a lot of questions. We have a VPN, so which kind of complicates it a little bit because when they start asking what what's your IP address? Well, we have a VPN, and I switch that all the time. My IP address is always different, you know.
Right.
So so
then
I
they
tell them
ended
that
up-
too.
Right. So they ended up sending us this form
which
that
is
we had to fill out,
what
like
kind of form is called?
highly detailed.
No, it's called a hijack. Right, the hijack.
Hijacked. I don't remember.
Because it was hijacked.
It was hijacked.
It was hijacked.
So
Some hijacked form.
and they asked for like tons of information.
information.
And for some information that we didn't have because we didn't think, obviously
At the moment to get it. Or whatever.
get it. And plus it was in an email that we didn't have anymore because it was hijacked also. No, but then it ended up, it wasn't in the email that was hijacked, it was in the other email.
Which email? Right, because
So we got kind of confused with that also.
Because originally, the way we do it is we don't use the main email for this kind of business.
For the collaboration business.
For those offers, collaboration, we use a totally different email for
Right.
that.
So we didn't think, we're like, oh, we don't have it because we're thinking that it's on the other email that's hijacked, but we did still
right.
have, but we were able to fill out the form
Right. As much as possible.
But
they ask
and
a lot
then
of
you
questions.
write after you fill out everything, you write that basically
a little paragraph of,
like a little more than a paragraph of what happened, what transpired. So we told them what happened, that I received the email, collaboration, and blah 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 blah. So we sent the email. So initially they're always gonna tell you it's gonna take 24 to 48 hours.
Right, that's what I said. I was like, there's nothing I could do. Right now, I'm just
a waiting game.
Right at that point, I was like, it is what it is with the channel. It's gonna happen,
Right.
But we do have other channels there, and I'm assuming they're gonna get back out too.
So also we have other channels that are connected to
that specific email.
Right. So they started touching
the other
channels also. So but not much because
I'm like,
YouTube came to rescue and they put a block on it.
On the account. They immediately froze the account. So I was like, oh, they put the block on it. Thank goodness. I was so relieved when they did put a block on it.
Because I was asking them, could you please block it so nothing
Right, that's what I was saying. Block it. Just block the account.
And the guy was just like, well, it has to go in their investigation first, and then from there, blah 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 blah. So we're like, oh, so what? We gotta wait 24 to 48 hours.
So my thing was like, what's done is done.
But it didn't.
But I was worried about the other accounts and stuff like that. Or they're gonna get into these other accounts,
So they blocked it, and they did. I'm gonna give them kudos in this area because they were pretty quick to email us,
right.
And to block this, that, and the other, and to get us access back to the account.
Right, but then I had to.
So within a few hours, that was.
Right, in order to get the access, I had to punch out a whole bunch of stuff to make sure like it's me. But it was a lot of things that specifically I didn't want to make any mistake.
Right.
So a lot of specific like IP addresses and all that. What's the last IP address you used?
What's the last video you posted?
Right.
And all this.
There was a whole bunch of stuff.
Right, so if you get caught up in it, when you get caught up in it, be prepared. Have IPs, keep email addresses, keep all that information.
Yeah. There's a lot. There's gonna be a lot of questions.
And try to keep your business separate from like your main emails. Like use one email strictly for business and one email for your personal things. That's the recommendation.
Right.
So anyway, so then we were able to regain.
So I know you guys are saying, well, how did they get the password? Well, the theory is they didn't. They never got the password. They never had the password. Well, when I did the double click the executable file, being that I had originally logged in to the browser with my my email address, with the Google on the laptop that didn't have anything. Whatever that did was able to worm itself and bypass the password and change everything. Just like that. And so it doesn't matter.
We don't know for sure because we're not hackers, but this is what we're assuming.
Right, because
how they got it.
Right, there's no way that I don't think there's no way that they had really gotten the password. There's no way. The way they did it's like a bot. It was programmed that way. Whatever it is, You know,
right, because when you on the Google, like, and you open up a browser, you're automatically logged in.
Because that's all I had in the laptop was that email address, just like that was logged in.
And the reason why we know it came, they were able to get into that through the laptop and not the computer, because remember we did initially I did try to open download the file into the main computer, but the reason why it didn't they didn't gain access from the main computer is because in the laptop that's where he actually executed
and I have proof file. And we also got proof that it was from the laptop too, because now when I was able to get access to, when I finally got access to it, then I could look at, like pretty much pinging what happened in, in what order.
What was happening in what order changed.
And then what computer did that the initial thing started to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was the laptop.
The initial hacking.
Right. Was from the laptop. So I knew it started from the laptop.
Right.
I was like, this is the laptop's name, so I knew that. Then we checked what country, whatever it came from. Tell me where it
came from. Russia.
The Russians got me. The Russians got me, boy. It was from Russia.
So then we were able to get back into the account. We were able to get back into our YouTube.
Right, we got into the YouTube. This is the fun part.
So we got back into YouTube, and
when I looked into the YouTube, right?
Our videos were still not there, but they were there, but they were just all unlisted. So
all the videos were unlisted.
If you went to the channel, you wouldn't be able to see them because they were all unlisted.
Completely unlisted.
The only one that was listed was the stupid.
No, nothing. Well,
the Elon Musk one, the live stream. That was the only one that was you were able to see, and all the rest of them were unlisted.
I was like, well, should I just unlist them or just let them investigate? Because there was still stuff that I had.
Right, because they were even though that they let us regain access to it, they were still investigating the account and things like that, and Then they asked us, were you able to get in? And we said, yeah. And we were telling them this, that, and the other. They asked if there was any changes that were made. So we told them
there was
what was changed. We told them the channel name was changed. The app was changed. Our videos were missing. At that point, we didn't realize that they were there and just unlisted.
Right.
But we told them that we didn't have any. The videos were all gone or whatever, and told them what video they had that was there was the live stream for the Elon Musk thing. And so we're still back and forth. We were still back and forth even though we had gained access to the thing, because we still, our channel wasn't back really, you know what I'm saying? We gained access, but it wasn't up.
Right. I would have to just stop putting this vote. So I didn't want to touch anything because I was like, look,
let them see, because I don't know investigation, because we don't know what else they're looking at. You know what I'm saying? So
plus for them to fix all the issues that the channel had. So either we're gonna retract it from whatever.
So bring it back to its original status and state, which was all our stuff, and fix it like that, because we didn't know what they were looking at.
Like I said, there was a lot of things, detailed things that were missing, like all the keywords from the channel, what the channel this time, the name was changed in the channel. I lost the whatever. Oh, even the other new name that they have now. The little at name. I was all it was.
So we were like, even I was telling him, like, just leave it, let them do what they're gonna do, and let them restore it, because they can restore everything, So we left
Nothing's ever deleted 100%.
So we left it alone and whatever, and then what today? Oh no, last night.
2 days later.
Last night.
It was up to 2 days. That was 2 days. That was Friday, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Last night, Sunday. right?
Right.
Yeah, it was 2 days. That's
No,
why.
wasn't it Saturday? No, so you went to your mom's house Saturday.
No, it was Friday. It was Friday.
Oh, right. You were going on Friday, but you
Yeah,
didn't. You came back. Right. So it was Friday. So that was Friday.
Then 2 days later.
Right. Saturday, nothing happened. We left the channel alone. We didn't really get any, interaction with anybody. And then last night, they sent us an email, which we didn't get till 3 o'clock in the morning.
What?
So, telling us that our channel was removed. It was removed completely because of violation of their guidelines. And
I was like, look at that.
which is, bananas, because our channel didn't have any violations.
Yeah.
It didn't have any strikes, no
Nothing like
community
that. Guidelines, strikes,
whatever, none of that. We didn't have our channel was completely monetized. So, and again, none of our stuff was up yet, only still the Elon. Oh no, but
No,
you had took that.
I took the Elon Musk the feed, because of course it kept the recording. I deleted that, the Elon Musk feed.
All right,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it saves there after you do a live.
Right.
So I had deleted.
But it was still there amongst the list of videos that we had.
When?
Or you removed it?
Now I removed it as soon as I saw it. It was
Okay.
there. Just
So anyway,
they could see that. They could
So
see
yeah,
that.
so we ended up getting an email saying that our channel was removed. So when you got an email like that, basically they tell you kind of what you got removed for, right? So
not in real detail.
not in real detail, but it'll give you like a thing. So
It's
like
like a puzzle, you gotta figure
it'll
it out.
say like sexually suggested content, and then it gives you like little examples of it, or it'll say dangerous actions, and then it'll give you like little examples of it. So
It's kind of basic, like,
So it'll give you just like an umbrella, thing, but it doesn't tell you exactly, So the one that they had sent us was dangerous actions or something like that,
like
saying, So the little examples that they give you is like, self-harm, I don't remember.
Exactly.
But anyway, so when in one of the examples, it matched with the type of video that trying to get money and stuff like that, right? Like trying to get like something from scamming, things like that. So it matched with what was happening with that Elon Musk video.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's what it was.
So, well, it has to be, because there's nothing on our channel that's dangerous, or it says cheating.
But
yeah,
I did some searches of other people, that's gotten theirs,
We'll give you the follow-up of what happened when we talk to them about this issue now of them removing our channel completely.
So then what happened was.
So now we emailed them again.
No. They sent us a thing too. After that, they sent.
Oh, you can appeal it.
We appeal it, of course.
So we obviously appealed it or whatever, and then they send us another
a form similar to the one
similar to the hijack one, but it's not.
We thought it was that one, and she was like, they're giving us
right, because another thing is, like, we thought they were sending us the same form, because I'm like, all right, but we were already dealing with somebody with this, so I don't want how.
I didn't want to fill out that form again, and they shut off the whole channel, and I have to read. I mean, not the channel,
the email and all that all over again.
And I have to do
and then I'm like, okay, so but if we're dealing with someone, and now someone else is gonna get involved, like, shouldn't they be like talking to each other? Because how are they gonna know what's going on, or what the other person did, or whatever?
Let's fill it out,
So we ended up filling it out,
and I noticed that it was a little bit different. It has a little bit of lesser questions.
Yeah, and again, also you can write a little paragraph of what's going on or whatever, which we did. And I also went back to the person that we were emailing, about everything else that was going on before it was totally taken down, and
Thank you. Have a nice day.
And so far, and it's been crickets.
Right.
Prior to this video, it's been crickets.
Right. So it's like, yeah, it was like.
From this video.
No, because it takes, you know,
So again,
I know how
it
YouTube
tells
is.
you that
Don't take like a day or two to actually respond.
It tells you that it takes about 24 to 48 hours for them to give you some type
sometimes
of response.
they do take that.
Sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll get a quick. But I think that the only reason why it was quick, with the hijacking thing, is because it was a hijack situation, not that the channel was removed.
Right.
You know?
We already have control of it.
Right.
You know.
So that's why they probably taken their sweet time. At
Right.
That point.
They're like, they already let them learn the lesson.
So now, this is what we're waiting on at this point in this video. We're waiting for
I'm like
on us getting our channel back.
I didn't go crazy over it. I was like, whatever.
You didn't go crazy over what?
No, I'm saying like after it was said and done, all of this, I even went to work and I was like, whatever, happens, That's why I'm like that. Like whatever happens, there's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands.
You talked yourself off the ledge because he was like, I can't even think straight.
That was at that moment. It was so.
I don't even know what's going on. I can't even. Oh my god.
I couldn't think. I was like, oh my god, because there was so much going through my head. Like,
I can't concentrate. I can't do this.
Right, because there's so many things you're gonna think about. What are the damages that they're gonna do? How do I stop this right now? Go contact somebody. Do something. Like I had to think of every little possible thing. What I'm trying to think of, how can I stop this right now? How can I, can I prevent this person from going any further?
And you're thinking about, okay, what is this email linked to? Is it linked to this? Is it linked to that?
And it's linked to a lot of my accounts. Like a lot of accounts. So I didn't know if they had passwords to every account. I didn't know.
Yeah, because we don't know how deep the hack is.
So I'm like scrambling in my head, like, oh my god, what's the next priority?
He's like, do I have to call this and do I have to call that?
Shut that up. We're gonna be up all night, baby, because I gotta figure out what.
But luckily, we weren't up all night, and we got in contact with somebody, and they were able to help us and get us into the channel. But now we didn't. Then we got into the channel, and they took the channel.
Stupid.
So now we're waiting to try and get our channel back. We're gonna make an update video.
Right, because maybe we posted it. But if you're seeing this on our YouTube channel, we got it back. But if you're seeing this on Facebook, it's because we're still fighting it. You know what I mean? It depends.
Right, yeah.
Like I'm just trying to post the videos, But that's what happened. Something like that. But then you can still be watching it on Facebook when I still got my channel, so check the YouTube channel. But it's like. It's like a mess,
So this last weekend has been very crazy. It's been a rough one.
Yeah, because you put in all this work. It's like almost 9 years we've been on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for a long time, but just with this channel, it's almost been almost 9 years, and doing like a few hundred videos. Well, we're like almost 700 videos or whatever, like that, maybe 650.
So basically, what we want you to take away from this is when you're doing these types of things and you're out there in the public and stuff like that, or you're getting collaboration offers from companies and things like that, just be very aware. Don't just be like, oh, okay, because it's not always what you think it is. And also,
it's because the thing is that these hackers, they already knew how it's done, whereas these companies do it. You understand what I'm saying? They knew, okay, send a PDF file. So you're gonna fall into it. You're gonna think, okay, I've had this done before. I already know, PDF file, whatever.
But if it seems suspicious, 9 out of 10 times it is suspicious. And also another thing to take away from this is keep your business and your personal stuff separate. Like, don't have your business with your personal emails. Do it separately, because you don't want to. Yes, it's easy to do majority of your stuff on one main email, because
one of the major precautions that we decided to do is like, if you ever have to open up another file, obviously we still do it the same way. you know, I mean, I'm gonna try to refrain from that. Say, look, can we do this a different way? And if not, then I'll just take a little further, and of course do the same laptop thingy. But instead, we're going to be using a burner email. You know what I'm saying? That we don't care about. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody, I mean, we open it up and they get a hold of that email. Who cares?
Yeah, just make sure you're not logged into that to your main email. You're gonna be logged out.
No, it's not gonna be. Just a burner email. But
so yeah, so that's,
you know, I know pretty much all the scams, but they got me that time. They got me good on that one, boy. Because I'm not stupid. I thought smart. That's why I went to the laptop. You know, I didn't think that it
But I was already telling him, like, all right, like, it does sound too suspicious. Just forget about it. Just leave it alone. But, you know, he wanted to be like, no, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna see what happens.
No, I said let me try with the laptop because chances are there's nothing there. They can't get anything.
Right.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
they did. They got.
They just got, they were just smart at me right there, you know, they got me on that one, you know.
So just be careful, be really, really careful. And then, if you get your channel back, or when you get your channel back, put it back, put everything back.
Oh, yeah.
Don't leave their crap behind, because now when your channel is under investigation and they see whatever might be suspicious.
To be honest, I think even if I put the channel, you know, like, I relisted all the videos and put all my stuff up. I believe that the algorithm already picked up that video and whatever was said.
I think the algorithm just picked up
and knocked it off. It was just
hijacked.
right.
That's what I think.
Right. It was just on his, you know, especially when they put the word Bitcoin, whatever they put there, and probably the URL, they already had that, you know, from them doing it from other people. So it just took a while for it to knock the channel off, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping that's gonna happen. But I believe that's, you know, it just didn't do it right away, you know.
So yeah, so that's basically where we're at right now.
Whatever.
So, you know. You guys, you've been with us for a long time, so stick around a little bit longer. And if not, you can always come to my channel.
She's always trying to take She's always trying to take be all in the spotlight. Get out of here.
You can always just come to my channel. And
so I guess that's it for the video.
That is it for the video, and we'll keep you guys posted. Like I said, there'll be a part 2 follow up to the termination, what happened.
Yeah.
You know, between the back and forth. So we hope to catch you on the next one. Later.
I'll be back.